You know, last night after the program and earlier this morning, as I'm reading the news and going through, it never stops, really. It's the nature of the matter. One article after another, from one news outfit after another, trashing one or another of Donald Trump's family members. Melania Trump. Now they want to know how she became an immigrant and a legal citizen in the United States. The New York Times is on the case. We have CNN here. Exclusive FBI counterintel investigating Ivanka Trump business deal. Then we have another outfit here. Let's see. Kushner's family business received loans after White House meetings. Then we have New York Magazine. Robert Mueller has Trump and family in his crosshairs by Jonathan Chait. Now, I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. Not with any president, not with any presidential family, not with any administration. These people have done nothing to deserve this kind of treatment. Donald Trump decided to serve the American people. Again, we can disagree on issues, and I'll get to some that we disagree on. That's not my point. My point is, it's not a crime for Donald Trump to be president. It's not a crime for his daughter, who he relies on, and his son-in-law, who he relies on, to be in the White House. It's not a crime that he married an immigrant who became a United States citizen. It's not a crime that they've done business in Russia. It's not like they got huge payoffs like the Clintons, after all. And yet, look at all this. It's endless. It's day in and day out, day in and day out. Can you imagine being Donald Trump? You wake up in the morning, you don't know what the next thing's going to hit you, and then they mock him for tweeting? Let me tell you why he's tweeting. He's defending himself. And he's defending his family. What's he going to do? Go on MSNBC or CNN or NBC or ABC or CBS? Talk again to the New York Times or the Washington Post? He's trying to communicate with you. He's trying to defend himself. He's not politically correct. But ladies and gentlemen, neither is the left. Neither are the media. The things they've said about this man, the things they are trying to do to his family, unparalleled in American history. Absolutely unparalleled. No family should have to go through this. They came into office very wealthy. They didn't come into office to get wealthy, like most of these buffoons. They were already very wealthy. And because they're wealthy, have complicated investments and tax returns and so forth, they're being subjected to scrutiny, don't you know? By a completely out of control, rogue, not so special counsel who only hires Democrats to be on his staff, who is clearly out to destroy this president and destroy his presidency, who's clearly doing James Comey's bidding, who's clearly doing Adam Schiff's bidding. That's right, I said it. Mueller's in the tank. And I don't need to hear Trey Gowdy, that goofball, with a different hairdo every day. Well, I think Mueller's great. Shut up. Who cares? How can you watch what's taking place here with the phony collusion argument born of the Hillary Clinton campaign? Used by the FBI under the control of liberals and Trump haters. Leaked to the media who hate Trump. Used to trigger a special counsel by a special counsel who's best friends with Comey and Rosenstein and hates Trump. This is a setup. This is a setup. The Clinton campaign and the DNC, their operatives all over Washington, D.C., including in the FBI, This was a setup from day one. As I said last year, these FISA court judges, they don't get to hide under the table in their robes. These are federal judges. Federal district judges selected by none other than the Chief Justice of the United States to serve on this secret court. As I said on Hannity last night, they don't get to hide. These judges are every bit as guilty as the FBI is. They're every bit as guilty as the Hillary Clinton campaign and the DNC. They signed off on these warrants. They either didn't read the material carefully or they didn't care. There would have been no espionage of the Trump campaign but for the FISA judges. And they extend it not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times. Remember the basis, the probable cause for a warrant in a counterintelligence investigation. Number 1, that the would-be subject is an agent of a foreign government. In this case, it was Carter Page, and they claimed he was an agent of Russia. Number 2, he's likely to have or is committing crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, the first warrant was issued 2 Octobers ago. Extended 3 times. He was surveilled for an entire year. Has the United States Department of Justice brought a case against Carter Page? No. Because there's no case to bring. There's no case to bring. The fact that the FBI initiated this investigation was leaked all over the media in order to try and stop Trump from getting the nomination. In order from trying to stop Trump from winning the general election. They begged the FISA court 1 week before the election, really 2 weeks before the election, to issue the warrant. And they did. And the day before the general election, it was reported by a website called Heat Street. The day before. This has been a setup. If Trump didn't win, most of this would have gone away. You never would have heard about it. Certainly beyond the early reports, you wouldn't have heard anymore. But he won. And they don't like it. Because for the administrative state, the Democrat Party wanted the same thing in the media. He wasn't allowed to win. He wasn't allowed to win. This family, ladies and gentlemen, is being abused by the federal government. This family is being abused by the media. This family is being abused by Adam Schiff, Chuck Schumer, and the Democrats in a way that I've never seen before. Ivanka Trump is over in South Korea, right, for the Olympics. A reporter asks her about her dad and these allegations about the porno star and everything else, and she's classy. She's respectful. She says, you know, that's not appropriate to ask me. Did they ever ask, Chelsea Clinton about her dad's affairs? Did they even ask her today? No way. And they never would. Never.